It is Friday, and I am elated. I know you can't see it on my face, but it's been a heck of a week. I'm sure there's some others out there just like me. But I'm super happy it's Friday. I'm super happy you are with us. Welcome to another Zooming with Zack on LinkedIn Live. We're also on my Facebook page and, of course, on YouTube for the folks that are checking us out there. Super excited to introduce you to a good buddy of mine today. And when we were chatting, he gave me this quote, prior to the show. And it was, if you're not at least a little embarrassed by something you just launched, you probably waited too long to start it. That's a quote from Alex Ohanian, aka Mr. Serena Williams. And we'll touch a little bit on that when we get into the show and I introduce you to my guest. But again, welcome to another Zoom In with Zack. Make sure you are sharing, liking, commenting, and happy to have you as always. Let's get it started. Out here getting my green drink on, y'all. I'm loving kale smoothies. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling better, high energy. It's a good life. And again, happy it's Friday. Welcome everyone to another Zoom In with Zack. Super excited to introduce you guys to my guest today. We go way back, but not like long back, but like we worked so much together that it feels like I've known him for like 5-10 years. It's probably been like 2, but super excited to introduce you to my good buddy, Mr. Armond Hodge. Let me bring him out here. Armond, what's up, man? How are you?
Good morning, Zack. Happy Friday. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. No complaints at all. And I'm on a nice little health journey. I've been riding my bike and having my drinks and eating healthier. So I feel good. I feel
nice.
Good.
Yeah, the weather's been great. Bike riding, I have not been doing that. I haven't been exercising as much as I need to, although I have been running up and down the stairs with the little one. So I try and stay in shape.
About to be 2 little ones.
Yeah.
Man, it's happy to have you, man. I'm glad to have you. We met a couple years ago with Kyrie was doing a video for you. My business partner Kyrie at My New Philly produced an awesome sort of explainer video for you, and you needed some other graphics, and I got tapped to do a Novo motion graphic, which I'll try to show people before the end of the show. And that's how we met, and that evolved into me doing some marketing and branding for you as you launched your business. So I would love for you to tell people a little bit more about Novo Services Group, about what you do as a professional, because you're an amazing financial business analyst and thought leader in that space. So please give people a little background. Who is Armond?
Yeah, no, it's excited to be here again and really ready to just, go live and just discuss. So, it has been a year and change, like right before the pandemic was when we had worked together through Kyrie, as you had said. But no, I work in corporate finance. I've been in corporate finance ever since I graduated undergrad, almost a decade ago, going back. And, for the past 10, 11 years, it's been, financial planning and analysis, budgeting, forecasting, business strategy, M&A, investor relations. And I went back and got my MBA. And that's where I really started to see my career sort of really, really take off from not just the monetary standpoint when you start to see the ROI after attaining your MBA, but from the vision and the value that you bring to organizations that you're a part of. And so I really enjoy working in corporate. Aside from that, as you mentioned, right, I do have a personal business, and that's been something I've been so passionate about over the years. I would say ever since high school. And, what really stands out to me is my ability to give back to the community and help those who may be less fortunate or help those in need. And so the area that I really focus in on is career development. And that comes in a form of resume writing, cover letter writing, LinkedIn optimization, profile development. Right. And I launched Novo Services Group with the help of a couple other individuals. And it's just been amazing. So for the past 3 years, that's when we went legal in 2018. We formed an LLC, and it's just been a lot of fun working with clients partnering with them as we look to help transform their careers, as we say, one professional at a time.
Awesome, man. Yeah, and it's been a pleasure to work with you with Novo. I was working with you kind of when you launched some of your content on social media, and
yeah,
I will say this, man, you're someone who I always champion and showcase to others, because I remember when we started working together, and your skill set on social media, I'm going to say it was like a 2.
It didn't exist. I didn't have it was 0. Don't even put it 2. It was 0.
I was going to give you 0, man. I was going to give you at least a 2. He knew how to get on the app. He knew, some basics. And that's on a scale of 10, folks. He was a 2. And we worked together for what, 5-6 months, something like that. And, one of the things I always love to do is when I'm working with any entrepreneur, I like to teach them what I'm doing. I want to show them, the processes and the steps I'm going with, the tools I'm using. And you soaked that knowledge up and just like ran with it, man. I was so proud to see what you were doing with your content after, we stopped working together. So I'm like, he's learned what I taught him, and he's like continuously learning other things. Like he started evolving. I'm not even gonna lie. There's like 1 or 2 things you did. I was like, I don't even know how to do that. Like Armond's out here crushing it. And now I just smile every time I see one of your posts. You've come a long way. You're in that 8, 9, 10 category now when it comes to social. So kudos to you, bro.
I appreciate that. No, it's been a lot of fun. And I remember you first worked on an infographic, and from that evolved this relationship, both friendship, and now I would definitely consider you and call you a friend, right? Somebody that we check in on each other, which has been super important to me throughout my career journey, right? Leveraging connections both internally at companies and externally through people you meet through other individuals. And so, social media, it definitely has evolved. I'm enjoying it. We were just chatting before, and I said, I really like corporate finance, but man, if I can go back, I might do digital marketing, because the content creation and just lead generation and all of those things. And as an entrepreneur, someone who's really trying to get their company off the ground running, it's not going to happen overnight, but you have to have that passion to just keep moving forward and trying new things. Website development, like I had to create my website and create that from scratch, and it's been fun. It's been fun. I won't lie. It's been hard, but it's been fun at the same time.
And that's something that I think a lot of entrepreneurs need to know. And that even harks back to the quote that you provided me earlier. Yeah. Like there's a level of grind and uncomfortableness and everything that has to come along with someone being able to really grow an entrepreneurship venture or being a solopreneur. You've done it for the most part by yourself. You have some amazing people that have worked with you along the way, but again, developing your own website, understanding what's working with it, what's not, how to change it. Like a lot of people don't have that patience, aren't willing to grow that skill set. Yeah. And if they don't have the money to pay someone to do it for them, they just get stuck in this space of just like, where do I go? And that's a tough place to be for an entrepreneur. So I'm glad you're one of those types that's actually like, nah, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna move forward, which is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Now, again, I want that folks make sure you're following Novo Services Group. I put them on Instagram. He has great social media content. I don't tell you to follow nobody. Doesn't have good content. He's elevating the game. So it's great stuff to follow. Now, what I want to jump into, as we do in every episode to help my LinkedIn audience get to know who you are, is we're going to go to 3 random questions.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to need you to give me a 3-digit number.
All right.
None of the numbers can be the same. And I'm going to ask you a question that correlates with each one of those numbers.
Okay.
What's your number today?
824.
824.
Kobe
you said
Bryant.
That very confidently. What is that? What is that like a
Kobe Bryant?
Whoa, we got a Kobe show today.
Okay. Drum roll.
Mamba mentality coming. 824. I like it.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
And somehow I don't know why that didn't click as soon as I said 824, but I was like, that number means something. Like,
oh yeah.
All right. So let's go to question number 8 first.
Question number 8.
Which is an interesting one, especially since you have, a career and you have an entrepreneurship. But this is, what does your ideal workday look like?
Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, it's been interesting, right? As you know, we have a 3-year-old. So now working from home, it really does kind of make you think about your day before it even starts, right? Mm-hmm. So waking up, it's not just turning on the laptop, signing in, checking emails. Now it's, okay, I need time for myself. I have to wake up and meditate. I have to get my mentality right for the day so I can be in the best frame of mind. But then I have to also get my son ready for school, right? And get breakfast ready. And so it's doing those things first, and then it's allowing myself the time to say, okay, before kids, I was able just to I can just go. I didn't really have to think about it. So now my ideal work day incorporates a lot of affirmation time and time for me to check in with myself and make sure I'm good. So I don't know if that answers the question, but my ideal work day is one in which I'm able to also take a step back and have time for my family. Now that we're working from home in this environment, it's been an unfortunate situation due to the pandemic, but it's been rewarding in so many other ways because now I'm able to have lunch every day, with my wife, if our schedules allow, right? We're both working from home, have more time with my son, have time to eat dinner with them. So my work day is still getting work done, but now it's incorporating that family time. And that's a value that I really think a lot of people need to consider as they think about going back to the work environment, whether it's a hybrid work environment or it's your company is, I don't want to say forcing you, but I don't want to say a mandate either, but there's the conception or conceived notion that companies are going to make people go back full time 100% and kind of have to ease into that a little bit. But that's a personal opinion. So that's my ideal work day, self-development time, waking up early, getting myself ready for the day. And then of course, getting things done, accomplishing things both for my regular 9-to-5 job and then my personal business. And that's outside of the work hours, of course, but I'm constantly going, right? 24/7. And so I'm not getting to bed till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'm not getting that, what do they call the 8 hours of suggested sleep?
Right.
But it's more like 5 or 4 and then kind of just go into it again. So that's where that me time comes in.
The grind is real.
Yeah.
The grind is real. No, thank you for that. And I think because of the pandemic and where we're at now, I think more people are going to be in this mindset of like, I need the balance because I saw how good I felt being around family during the day and having that interaction. And, like the morale element of it, like I think companies are going to have to realize that like your employees are going to work better if they have a hybrid schedule or they're able to do sort of an office / home or work from home in general. So I think it'll be different strokes for different companies. But I know I like it. I know with Navitas, a marketing firm that I'm with, we're going back to a hybrid schedule and I'm looking forward to spending a day or two in the office. But I like that it's not like, hey, we're here all the time. So
right. Yeah, I think it depends, right? I think it's one of those areas where for some people, they want to get back and work in the office and some people they don't. And then others, they kind of want to have the best of both. So it definitely depends on the situation. And because we have a little one and soon to have another one, it's just something to be mindful of, especially with the new variant that's going on. And definitely not going to talk about COVID, but you can't really be in that situation, in that environment and be comfortable knowing that I'm coming home to, my family who's not really vaccinated because they can't get the vaccine. So it's definitely a topic for another day, but yeah, it depends.
I feel you. Question number two.
Yes.
What skill set did you gain, improve during the quarantine?
Oh man, a lot. Let's see here. So we talked about the social media, right? That's something that's not really directly aligned to my corporate job, but just the lead generation and kind of going way back. I was a marketing major, but I never spent any time in my corporate career in marketing, right? You might say investor relations because you do have to talk about the company from both a finance perspective and then presentation, delivering on the value proposition and articulating that. But when it comes to Novo Services Group, it's social media, content creation, email campaigning, generating leads, converting those leads, client relationship management, which again, as an entrepreneur, you're kind of wearing multiple hats. And then on the other side, for my corporate job, it's I feel like I'm always learning in that environment. And now it was more of a soft skill. It's not necessarily the hard technical skills, but more of, time management. I mean, something that I'm always improving on. And being home during this time, I remember that Monday where the lockdown first took place, and we took our son right out of school. We got to incorporate his time. And so as a parent, you're now working full time and you're home full time with a toddler who needs to continuously learn. That is a skill set that, I'm not a teacher, but I had to wear that teacher hat. My wife had to wear that teacher hat. We didn't go to school to teach, but we had to really incorporate that into our
Right.
daily schedule. So that's a skill set that definitely have gained during the quarantine. Patience,
Right.
patience and time management, and you can't get everything done. And from a mental health standpoint, you have to allow your time to you have to allow yourself time to breathe.
Gotcha.
And to me, that's a skill. I don't know if that's a skill or more so just like a best practice, key thing to really make sure for those who are listening in to set time for yourself during the day and be patient and know that there's only 24 hours in a day and you can't accomplish everything because you need to sleep and take care of yourself and your family.
Right. It's good info right there. And 4.
Yep.
Last question.
I'm ready.
Ooh, I actually kind of teased this one to you before. I didn't know what number it was, but
okay.
You kind of seen this one already.
If
you could only listen to one album or artist while you do work, what or who would it be?
So I'm a David Guetta fan, Steve Aoki fan. I do like the upbeat techno house music. It kind of keeps me going. But
you ever seen one of those shows out in Vegas, like one of their?
No, I've seen it on YouTube. I have not seen it live.
Yeah, it's an experience.
I've been to a lot of countries thanks to my wife. I have a passport now and everything. But I've never been to Vegas. Who's been out the country to like Bali, but never been to Vegas? No, I haven't been. But I would say I would listen to their music. I don't know if you've heard of David Vendetta. I really enjoy his music. To me, it's soothing. It keeps me going, but it's not like just constant words.
I just wrote that down so I can check it out. I love getting put on the new music.
David Vendetta. He has an album, Rendezvous. It's good. I think you'll like it.
I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man. And here's what I actually want to see if I can bring this up. I'm gonna share this with folks prior to heading out. Let me see if I can find it. I wanted to show people.
Is it the info?
Your intro.
Intro.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
No, it serves us well, and it's still something that I play, and I even use it to book in my videos. So the intro, and then as we kind of have either guest speakers or a nice video that I put together, kind of use that also as the outro to sort of segue out. So it's definitely serving as well.
Oh, I found it. You can hear it, but I didn't play it yet. Hold on, let me show people. So this is the intro piece that we ended up creating for Novo, and like you said, he's using it in a lot of cool and awesome and creative spaces. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think folks can see it now.
Yep. Still working. It's still working to this day.
Awesome.
I may need a new one. Just putting that out there. And I know who to come to for that. But no, this has been great. I think, like you said earlier, right? It seems like we've been working for a long time together, even though it was only 6 months, 7 months, and we've known each other now for going over a year and a half. So that whole time, you've been really instrumental in just my development and really educating me on, social media best practices and what to do and how to do it. And so, thank you for that again. And this is a great space. I love this. I would love to do another one.
Nice. No, I'm glad you're enjoying it. And actually, one thing that just popped into my mind too, you're probably one of my first people that I'm close with that we've never met in person.
I know. We definitely have to do that when
We're a
we're able to.
pandemic relationship for sure.
Yeah. I have to do more videos. I told Kyrie before I even left his studio, like, I'm going to do more. We did about, oh man, it was rough. Like I remember rehearsing my script, and then I get there and then I just pause. I'm like, oh, I forgot. So we must have done like 20 takes. But I told him, once you get one done, you're ready to do another. And it's well over a year, and we have so much more content and so much more information to share. And I really can't wait to get back into his studio. And hopefully when that happens, you're also there to be there, and we can meet in person for sure.
Sounds great. Great. Well, no, it's been great having you. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm gonna let you close the show. So tell people whatever you'd like to tell them. I'm going to tell people, check out Novo Services Group. Like I said, it's way more than resumes. It's LinkedIn optimization, job preparedness, interview prep. Like there's so many great things they do. So I'm going to tell y'all, check them out. But Z James signing off on a Friday. Armond, take us home.
Thank you. No, and thanks again, and happy Friday, everyone. Thank you so much for listening in and allowing me the opportunity to share my experiences, my background with you. As Zack mentioned, you can definitely connect with me on LinkedIn for anyone who's interested either into transitioning into corporate finance or business. I also hold an MBA. If you're thinking about going back to get your master's degree, just use me as a resource any which way you can. Novo Services Group, we transform careers one professional at a time. Been doing it for over a decade in my own personal space, and Novo Services Group has been around for 3 years. But stay safe, everybody. If you're not vaccinated, get vaccinated. Stay safe. We really want to make sure that we protect our families and loved ones. So thank you again, everyone. Zack, thanks again. And have a great day and great weekend. Enjoy this beautiful weather if you're in the New York, New Jersey area.